Hi guys, and welcome to your weekly horoscope for Monday the 25th of March going through until the end of the month, Sunday the 31st of March 2019. It's a pleasure to be with you today. Thank you so much for joining me. Now, I've had a look at the energy this week and it's really a week of things moving forward. So you gotta stay on your feet this week. There's a lot happening and things are kind of progressing, and it is a great time for you personally to progress. So I'm going to give you a day-by-day rundown of what's happening this week. I look at the relationships the planets form with each other up in the sky and how that energy affects all of us down here on planet Earth. So these weekly horoscopes are for all signs of the zodiac. They're for everyone who watches, so please share these online if you like them. The monthly horoscopes and the yearly horoscopes, those are for specific signs of the zodiac. So check those out if you want to find out what's going on for your particular sign. Now, the other thing is that my horoscopes are based on UK time, so just take the difference into account. All right. Monday the 25th of March, we've got the moon going into Sagittarius at 7 minutes past 6 in the morning. The moon is your most sensitive part. It's the most intimate part of you. It's how you feel. It's what your soul is kind of yearning for. All right. And in Sagittarius, it's in the sign of the centaur. He's got his bow and arrow and he's always pointing at something far off in the distance. And he's half horse, half man. So it's natural for him to go galloping around and to discover things and to have fun and to enjoy the process, to enjoy the journey and to enjoy galloping around and finding new things to do and finding new discoveries, new people, new places, new things, new. It's all about that. So the Sagittarius Moon trines, it forms a positive, harmonious relationship with Chiron in Aries. Chiron is another centaur, and Chiron is an asteroid, and it's the centaur that's responsible for self-sacrifice and healing. And the Sagittarius Moon also trines the Sun in Aries. The Sun in Aries is your identity. The sun is the most powerful thing in the astrology. And now that we're in Aries, happy birthday Aries, we are really looking at spring in the Northern Hemisphere here. Astrology is based on the Northern Hemisphere. So it's, how can I progress? What is it that I have my eye on? How can I go get what I want? How can I overcome obstacles to achieve what I want to achieve? So on Monday, you really have the desire to heal yourself by pursuing your own desires. Travel, learn, take time off if you can, broaden your horizons and realize that you're still here despite the difficulties you've overcome. You know, if you've been bankrupt or if you've been ditched at the altar or if you have had terrible health issues and you've overcome that, you're still here. And there are still new things to learn and there are new ways of having fun and you're not done yet. It's not over. There's more to discover. And that's interesting because after a while, you know, we lose that childlike sense of excitement and wonder about, ooh, what's this? What the world can offer us. After a while, we're like, yeah, we've seen it all before, done it all before, heard it all before, meh, whatever. But it's not like that. There's always something new that we can learn. Tuesday, the 26th of March, Venus, the planet of love and beauty and creativity, moves into Pisces. So Venus likes Pisces. Venus, it goes well with the qualities of Venus because it's about love and passion and desire, and it really amplifies Pisces, which is about self-sacrifice and also loving and having a great imagination and being spiritual and connecting with the higher realms. So Pisces and Venus go very well together. The attributes of love and fantasy and empathy and productivity and forgiveness are really heightened on Tuesday the 26th of March for the next month, pretty much, going into April, for the most of April. And Venus in Pisces is one of, it's in astrology it's said to be dignified in that sign. So it's a very good placement, and it really allows people to be nice. My English teacher would scold me for using the word nice, but yeah, people are going to be more forgiving, they're going to be more productive, they're going to be more loving and have more compassion for each other with Venus in Pisces. It's nice. The Sagittarius Moon also conjuncts Jupiter, the lucky planet in Sagittarius. So we've got the Centaur energy really strong still with us, which is about gallop forward, go find out what's happening. So you dream it, you see it, you want it on Tuesday. It's like a child that reaches out and says want, you know, when they're just learning to speak. And you kind of regress to a state of feeling and wanting today on Tuesday the 26th. Remember not to throw your toys out of the pram if you don't get everything you want. And try and remember that you aren't 5 years old and that sometimes you don't get what you want, and there are other ways of getting what you want. If the first way didn't work, you're clever. You can find a way around that and still get what you want in another way. Wednesday the 27th, we've got the moon going into Capricorn at 9 minutes past 2 in the afternoon. Now Capricorn is serious. Capricorn is an earth sign. Capricorn, I think, would be really good friends with the Stoics, that whole school of thinking. Don't show your pain, keep it to yourself, don't complain, work hard, move forward, be tough, get to the top of the mountain no matter what the personal cost. If your leg is hurting and bleeding, then don't accept anyone's sympathy. Just keep on going. Capricorns are lovely, lovely people, and they are super, super loyal. If a Capricorn loves you, they will do everything and anything in the world for you. But getting the emotions out of a Capricorn is like getting blood from a stone. It's so annoying. Especially someone like me, who all I do is talk about my feelings all day long. My feelings, my experience, this is how I feel in this second, and I can talk to you about that for hours and hours and hours, and my feelings are so important all the time. They're not important to Capricorn. So with the moon going into Capricorn, it's very much about, okay, what have you done? How have you been productive? Let's see the results, okay? Where are the results? Let's see it. Bottom line. Venus in Pisces, that happy, dignified relationship, sextiles Neptune in Pisces. Neptune is the higher octave of Venus. Venus is the personal planet of love. Neptune is the global energy of love. It's an outer planet, so it's about love of humanity, and it's also responsible for psychic ability, intuition. It's the water planet of dreams and imagination, and in the sign that it rules, Pisces, couldn't be any happier. So both Venus and Neptune in water mean that love is strongly in the air, and that goes for Tuesday when Venus goes into Pisces, and now for the majority of April. It'll probably change around the 20th of April. I'll have to check, but pretty much the most of April. I'll give you that info next time when it changes. But get ready to really have people be more loving and interested and compassionate towards you. And you yourself just seeing things and people with more compassion and empathy. Even Capricorn can't make you critical and really hard towards other people, because this Venus and Neptune combination really just floods you with water and feeling. So the Capricorn moon also trines Uranus and Taurus. Uranus is an outer planet as well. Eccentricity, electricity, energy. In Taurus it's about money and it's about practical things. So Capricorn is an earth element, Taurus is an earth element, so they get on very well together. So they will want to get things done in a practical way. And they square Chiron and the Sun in Aries. So they don't want to be with, they're not in the club, okay? So there's a face-off between the Capricorn moon and his buddy Uranus and Taurus, and they're like, Chiron and the Sun, we don't want to be with you guys over there today. Stay in your corner. We don't want nothing to do with you. Anything to do with you. That's a double negative, excuse me. So you're in productivity mode on Wednesday, and you're thinking about what it is you're creating or working on. Your own issues are brushed aside, very Capricornian of you. If you do have a lot going on, this is a great day to distract yourself by throwing yourself into work or being creative or productive. In all seriousness, if you're hurting because something awful has happened, if you're heartbroken, or if there's something that you're really struggling to accept or come to terms with and you just need a break from all the drama, Wednesday's fab to just work and take your mind off it for a couple of hours. Thursday the 28th of March, we've got Mercury coming out of retrograde. Hooray! So Mercury is the communication planet, and when it's in retrograde, it seems to be going backwards, and it influences the way we communicate. So with it moving forward, we move forward as well. The Capricorn moon conjunct Saturn in Capricorn. So there's a very strong connection now between the moon saying be serious and don't show your emotions and work hard and do it solo and put on your poker face. And Saturn is like the head teacher in astrology. It says, I will give you the structure and the foundation on which you can build. And are you on the right track? And what is it that you're building? Is it serious? Do I support you in this? It asks those questions, and it makes you ask the questions of, you know, am I being productive in the right area of my life? So Thursday, the communication issues that you had last month, problems with time differences, technology not functioning as it should, internet connections being weak, all of these issues, they just go poof, they go away, and you feel more focused, and it's a better time to make long-term commitments like signing contracts and accepting new jobs and moving, because you're also able to answer Saturn's question because you're now much more in touch with your own inner thoughts. And Saturn is saying, is this the right foundation that you're building on? Is this the right contract? Is this the right direction to go in? Is this the right house to move in? And because Mercury, your thinking planet, is direct, you're like, yeah, I think so. So also let your feelings guide you. If it's just thinking, then that's good. There's nothing wrong with just thinking. But remember, your ego also sits in your head, and sometimes it kind of sabotages you. That's why we're not always right. That's why we're fallible. So let your higher self or your gut or your intuition also guide you. That makes chances of using a that's when you're using all of your antennas and all the information that you can possibly draw on to make a decision, and that really reduces the possibility that you're getting yourself in a situation which does not have a positive outcome. So Thursday is great to, again, make long-term commitments and to move forward. Friday the 29th, we've got the Capricorn moon conjuncting Saturn and Pluto in Capricorn, and it trines, so happy relationship as well. Conjunction is when they sit right on top of each other, so they blend their energies together. And when there's a trine, there's also a friendship, a connection with Mars, the male principle, in Taurus, another earth sign. Taurus, money, income, sensuality, the body, nice environment, solidity, stability, no change, knowing where you're at, all of those things. So Friday, really, because you're so earthy and grounded, and the Mercury communication planet has now gone forward, Friday is really a day that's tailor-made for anyone who wants to change their financial circumstances, their job, their living situation, or their physical appearance. So you can take great action and really, really succeed if you go for job interviews on Friday the 29th of March. If you get a trainer and start working out to get fit, or you start seeing a nutritionist to change your diet because you know you're just eating Big Macs every day and that's not going to help you. If you're moving house and you really decide where you live and where you want to be, and you say, okay, I'm moving to Sedona and that's where I want to be, and I'm going to go and I'm going to find a house and I'm going to go live there. Boom. Like when I moved to Brighton, it was just this feeling. It was before your 37th birthday, you need to move to the sea. And I didn't question that. It's been a very expensive little exercise, and I don't quite see the point yet, but I have faith and I trust that I was given that guidance for a reason. I don't question my guidance, I follow it, and usually in hindsight I understand it. It's not quite done yet, so I don't quite get it yet. But that doesn't matter. I'm living the experience and seeing what comes of it. So Friday is a great day to make changes, basically, to your actual physical life. Saturday, the 30th of March, the moon goes into Aquarius at 47 minutes past 1 in the morning. So now it goes out of this earthy, serious energy into this air, serious energy. Aquarius is focused on technology. It's focused on being a humanitarian, helping other people, talking to groups of people, seeing people as the human family, being of service. It's also very technical. It likes new inventions. It likes new gadgets. It likes to find ways of making things more effective and for people to be able to communicate more globally. Aquarius thinks in groups, not individuals. So the Aquarius moon sextiles, positive relationship, the sun and Chiron in Aries. Those two sitting together are really they're sitting together all week, and Chiron, the wounded healer, sitting on your sun, your identity. The whole week is about healing you in a way. It's about moving forward and healing who you are and what you feel and where you are in your life, and moving you along and giving you the right thoughts to heal your situation and how you feel about your experience here on Earth. Are you in the right place? Are you in the right relationship? Are you supposed to be in a relationship? What is it that you want, you know? And it's a lovely, lovely week to heal and to make some changes in your life that make you feel good. So it's about you for once, even though Aquarius is very humanitarian. So let's have a look at Saturday. So the moon, like I said, sextiles the sun in Chiron, and it squares, so no bueno, it squares Uranus in Taurus. So it doesn't want anything to do with that chaotic earthy stuff now. It wants to move along, forward, fiery, and it wants to think about moving forward and use its intellect and its brain power to move ahead. Physical obstacles irrelevant. So Saturday, the energy really, really changes. You're interested in sharing your experiences with other people and your wisdom and your healing experiences and how you overcame things. It's like Monday, you're still here, you know, despite all the tough stuff. So you can share that with other people. The problem is with most of us is that we don't learn from other people's mistakes. We learn from our own mistakes. So if you're clever, listen to other people and learn from their mistakes, because then you don't have to repeat them yourself. So you will want to be of service to other people and to help other people. And now, suddenly, Saturday, you're not that interested in your own circumstances, and it's a day where you just want to share your wisdom and what you've done. So it sounds like you really make the changes that you want, and you do the self-healing from Monday to Friday. And Saturday you have off, and you sit back in your rocking chair and you kind of talk and chill and say, this is how I did it, and here's the wisdom, and I'm sharing it with you. Sunday, 31st of March, end of the month. On a housekeeping level, British summertime begins, so the days are going to be longer. The sunlight is we're going to have more sunlight. The clocks move forward by an hour in the UK. Everyone in the States has already done this at the beginning of March. The UK always has to be different. You know, we have to drive on the left side of the road, where everyone else drives on the right. We have to change our clocks at a different time. Everything's always special and extra. That's the UK for you. Part of its charm, actually, because they're so awkward. Okay, Mars moves into Gemini as well. And Mars is the male principle. And when Mars is in Gemini, it's really interested and focused on communication and information. So it's been in Taurus, so it was like plodding along and saying, make money, make changes to your physical circumstances, have a beautiful home, have lots of physical contact with other people, be intimate with others. And now it's in Gemini, it's like, let's talk, let's find out the latest goss, and let's read the paper, and let's discover everything, and let's look into conspiracy theories. Ugh, if you're into those, I'm not. I really dislike conspiracy theories. I think they're ridiculous. You're thirsty for knowledge. You want to discover. The Aquarius moon, also in an air sign, so that heightens that desire to find out and to make things more effective and to communicate publicly. It sextiles Jupiter in Sagittarius. So again, the lucky planet in a fire sign will move you forward and will move you along. And the Aquarius moon, thoughts and ideas, both air and fire are masculine elements. So they say, I think, therefore I go. Fire, I burn, I desire, I need, I want, therefore I go. So on Sunday, things really speed up, and you may get a bit of information overload because suddenly Mars switches gears and it's like, downloads everything. And you may find it difficult to kind of decide which direction to go in. With the good luck planet Jupiter being there, listen to your gut. That's always useful. And also the path, the direction that feels most positive, fun, joyful, the thing that motivates you the most, the thing that fills you with the greatest sense of, this is going to be awesome. I'm going to do this. So don't feel guilty about taking that route. You know, sometimes it's okay to take the route that feels most awesome to you. You don't always have to take the hard way. So Sunday is a day to have fun, to move in a positive direction, and that lasts going into next week. So it's really a great day to enjoy yourself, to let loose, to have fun, and to celebrate all of the great stuff you've achieved. So to recap, you kind of heal yourself from Monday to Friday by moving forward in all these different areas. On Saturday, you kind of chill and lay back a little bit and share your wisdom. And then on Sunday, you get new information for the new path the new direction, the new healing. And the way to move forward is to say, I'm going to take the path of most joy. And that's going to be most healing to you. And that's going to allow you to make the most progress personally in your personal life, financial life, love life, health life, everything. If it feels good, do it. Okay. So that's what I get for you this week. Looks like a great week. Really, really. Let's celebrate. Let's move things forward. Let's get the party poppers popping, because the universe is really blessing us and supporting us with its wonderful energy. And when things are great like this, it's foolish not to enjoy it and not to use it to make the most out of it. So if you're feeling really, really crappy and down, then try and use one of these positive vibes to kind of hook into and let it drag you out of your negative situation if you can. All right, so that's the astrological energy. If you would like a personal reading with me, then please get in touch via my website. I use astrology, tarot, and numerology in my personal readings, and I draw up your birth chart by taking your place of birth, your time of birth, and your date of birth. If you don't know the time of birth, then order a chart rectification with me. There's a process where I can work out your time of birth. I need 10 or more life events, like serious things that have happened to you, and I can work out your time of birth. It takes me a couple of hours, but I'm able to work out your time of birth. Once I have it, then I really get a snapshot of the sky at the moment you were born, and it tells me everything. I just find it so amazing that I get access to all this info. I keep saying that, and I always say it, but it's just so amazing that people don't take astrology more seriously, because it really shows me everything about a person and what direction they're meant to go in. And it's not like I'm this genius, it's the divination system. It really is the king of the divination systems. It's great. It tells me what your life purpose is, your life mission. It's what your, where you've been in past lifetimes and what you experienced, and what you're good at already and what you bring into this lifetime with you. Because we're all on a spiritual journey, and most of us have been here many times. At this stage, you know, in the global internet age, there aren't that many people who are just here for the first time. Well, yeah, so, a couple, but not the majority. It shows me what your talents are when it comes to work. So what your aptitudes are, so I can be your vocational counselor in that sense. It shows me everything that's kind of written on your forehead when it comes to love and money and career and health and moving and your family and siblings and career and hopes and dreams being realized and romance and love and institutions, whether you belong or whether you find it difficult to deal with authority, whether you make yourself self-employed or whether you're meant to work for other people because you're just so charming and they just constantly promote you and love you and want to see you thrive. Some people are like that. They just join a company and they just, everyone adores them, and they just go up and up and up and up. Meteoric rise to the top. Yeah. So I can tell you if you're one of those people. I can answer any questions you may have. So if you would like a reading with me, then please visit the website gregoryscott.com. Have a wonderful week. Check out my daily tarot readings. Those are also for all the signs of the zodiac, for everyone who watches. And check out, like I said at the beginning, the monthly and yearly horoscopes for each specific sign of the zodiac, because that takes your house into account. In astrology, the planet is the energy, the sign is the way the energy is expressed, and the house is what area of your life that energy is expressed in. So communication and thinking in Virgo, download as much as you can. In your 6th house of work, you're going to try and download all the information you can about your working life and to make it better. And you suck up all your options and you evaluate them and you're analytical and you break it down and you make a very, very reasonable and Virgo choice. This is the right path forward. So check those out. Have a great week. I will speak to you next week, and I will also try and get the monthly horoscopes for April out as soon as possible. So all the best, and I'll speak to you soon.